This Taria XXX has pretty much every single mod I could ever want.
Except foot pegs, of course, which plenty of you guys have commented.
And I promise it feels even better than it looks. But I've neglected one thing in all of this. My
So a while ago, I installed this Guts Racing seat cover on the stock Taria seat, and while this thing does a great job at holding you on the seat when you're doing wheelies, and especially combos, the thing is not comfortable on your knees or your butt when you're wheeling for a long time because it is so grippy. But that's not even my biggest gripe. Now, this is still the stock seat under this cover, and that stock foam is super thin. So today, we're gonna do something that future Connor will be very grateful for.
This is the Luna float seat for the Taria XXX. This adds 1 inch of height and 1 inch of width to the stock seat, which gives you a much more plush ride. It has so-called non-slip material, which is simply just vinyl that hopefully should still keep its grip to the bike. This retails for $51.50 on Luna's website, and I sure hope it's worth it.
So guys, like I said, this seat is going to be a bolt-on replacement. However, we are going to have to take off the subframe to get to some of the bolts under this seat. I have an upgraded FactoryZ subframe, but it's the same exact process with the stock subframe. So we're gonna start by taking off the ignition cover as well as the bolt that holds in the seat, and then we'll get this all taken apart. Alrighty, so with the seat off, we're gonna take off the subframe from the stock seat. So it's gonna be these 3 bolts here, these 2 bolts here. It'll be the same on a stock subframe. And then we're also gonna take off this front plate and put it on the new Luna seat. Alrighty, y'all, so this should now lift off. Huzzah. Okay guys, here's a quick comparison between the seats. When you put them right in front of one another, it's not a huge looking difference, but when you get close up, you can actually see that this one concaves down a lot more. So there's gonna be more padding specifically here and along the outsides. It's gonna make this much more plush versus this stock one. So let's get all the parts swapped over. Quick tip so you don't waste 10 minutes like me, run the rear brake down here and not under there, otherwise this won't fit on top, but we're gonna throw this on quick. So guys, with this reassembled, we can finally put it back on the bike, so let's do that. Alrighty guys, it is the next day because this install took way longer than it should have. Basically, this FactoryZ subframe is incredibly hard to get it mounted, so I was struggling with getting the seat bolt mounted and these 4 bolts mounted, so it's just a nightmare to put on, but the seat is finally on. We haven't tested it quite yet. Shout out to Mom and Dad for helping me get this thing on. But I do think it looks pretty good. I'll give you a couple cinematics of it, but then we'll go out and actually test this thing. Definitely has more foam than the stock one. The only thing that I'm not super excited about is that this seat cover, just again, this is the stock Luna seat cover, it does have these wrinkles in it. So it's like they could have done a little bit of a better job stapling this on. I could always go ahead and change it, but I'm probably not gonna do that because then I'd have to take off this subframe and that sucks. The cat likes it too, I guess. But there you have it for the install. Me and this cat, we're gonna go out and test the seat now on an actual ride. So let's do it. Hey, don't claw the seat. Little jerk. Okay guys, we are outside. It is freezing cold. Still don't have my new mic, but let's go test this seat out real quick. All right, here it goes. Woo! I will say, it's definitely cushier. Basically with the stock seat, like I would feel it almost pushing on my tailbone because it was so thin. But this thing feels properly thick. And also it feels a lot wider. So like my legs don't feel like they're kind of just hanging off. It's just way wider, so feels pretty dang good. This will be really important when I'm riding for longer periods of time. Let's see how it feels in a wheelie. It's not a gripper, so I'm gonna lose that, but oh my god, yo, for a knee knock, it's so comfy.
Typically with knee knocks, it'll like hurt my knees on the stock seat, specifically because of the gripper, but also, wow, that's so comfy. Ready? Sit down, super cushy, up to a knee knock. Oh my God, it feels so plush. So plush. Wowee. And I am freezing. We roll a stoppie. I haven't ridden at all. Oh, and I'm such a worm right now. Yeah, it's locking me in pretty good. I will say it actually like rises up a little bit in the rear. So you can see here, it kind of comes up. So it actually puts you here and it kind of locks you in almost. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a kind of a no-brainer of an upgrade because it only costs 48 bucks or 51.50 or something like that. So it's not like this crazy expensive seat. It's way more comfortable and I think it looks good too. Maybe one day I'll put a gripper cover over top of it. Like see if I can fit my guts cover over top. I think it'll be too small though, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah, I think it feels pretty dang good. I think it looks pretty good. Give you guys one more look at it and then I'm gonna go inside because I'm freezing, but looking sweet. We have huge things coming for this bike, guys. So next video, rear fender. Video after that, we're gonna get new front forks and rear shocks. So a ton of stuff coming. Make sure you subscribe. 2025, I took a little break, but starting the year hot, we're gonna get right into it. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to hit 100K hopefully by the end of January, so please subscribe if you're not already. Otherwise, I will catch you next time. Peace.